things that you look for in a man?
Some of the things that I look for in a man are openness, just open to experiences, open to like what we were talking before about going to museums, like the thing you posted, museums, theater, concerts and stuff, open to new experiences. I also look for intelligence because I like to have
Intelligence? Okay. Okay.
Yes, I like to. I'm of the world. I'm a worldly woman, so I like to have conversations about not only what's going on in the hood, but outside of the hood, and get a nice back and forth convo going.
Combo. You like combos. Okay. Listen, I said what? All right, let me see. I got some random questions.
Random. Let's go.
How high would you say that sex is on your overall list of whatever you look for in a guy? Where would you put it? Like sex?
I would put it in the. It's
Mid tier?
Mid tier. It's
Or
like
high tier?
high tier.
Don't lie.
High
Like keep
tier.
it. Like don't fuck with me. You
I'm
fucking
high
with me
tier,
now.
High tier.
Thank
so
you.
that means, I'm of an age now where I'm like, what's good? You know what I mean? Like, what we doing?
Have your sex drive changed from 23 to 40?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Did you have a high sex drive at 23?
Not really, because
No?
I really wasn't sure what I really liked,
Gotcha.
what turned me on, what didn't turn me on, what turned me on.
You was just what can I say? You was just doing it to do it back then, or
pretty much learning myself,
okay.
learning what men liked and stuff like that. Now at almost 44, I'm like, no, I don't like that, so don't do that.
You hear that, Mr. Man, wherever you are? You hear that? I hope you watch it.
Don't do that. I like. Yes, keep that going.
Now, let me ask you this. Is there a sexual conversation that you have with, whatever guy that you're dating about sex and what you like and what he likes or whatever?
Absolutely. That's being an adult.
Okay.
Like, if you are a prude and you're like, I'm like, no, because I don't want to go into the bedroom and it's like, you don't do what? Oh, you one of those. Okay, well, this was nice. And, see ya.
Good night. Now, because I asked you that question because I talk to women and there's a lot of women that say, like, they expect for the man to come in and already know their body and just ravage them.
No, that's unrealistic. Everybody's body is different. No two twats are the same. So
no two twats. I'm about to use that. No two twats. Hashtag no two twats.
Are the same. So what you did with homegirl last month or 5 months ago, and you with this new chick ain't gonna work with. She be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" No, that's not it. No.
You're right.
That's not it.
You're right.
So having that dialogue and that understanding will make things so much smoother, and understanding that person's body, and then body exploring, body getting to know sensuality and stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I think that having a conversation, because listen, you have a guy that may come in and he may smash you out and bust you down and beat your ass and all this type of stuff, and it may be good and you may be good with that, and that's cool. But I think when you get to a certain age, I think that, because you have some women that they may say, oh, if you don't hit it right on the first time or whatever, then that's it.
That's dumb.
Damn, Timmy, you dumb. Just straight up. You. But there's a lot of women that's out there and they're like, yo, you gotta come correct on the first time. And if you don't come correct, they may give you a second time, but you damn sure ain't getting no third time. And I always talk to them, and I'm like, yo, sometimes with people, it takes time for my body to fill out your body.
And
you know
the
what I'm saying?
energies to connect, and certain people don't like to be kissed on the neck. You kiss them on the neck, they're like,
right.
Like,
and then there's some people that like to kiss people on the neck, and it's like, yo, I can't kiss you on the neck. Like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So this is why communication. So what do you like? You like this? You like that? Or in like an intimate thing, just be like, oh, you like that? And you start it off, and you start the touching, and you're like, yeah, I like that. Or how about this? No, I really don't like that. Oh, okay. And then that will build up to something really awesome or something disastrous. So.
All right. So my last random question is, what is one of the reasons that you think that we don't hear about love anymore? When was the last time you heard about love and somebody saying I love you and putting love first? When was the last time you heard something to do with love?
I heard it recently.
Recently as what? And not telling your daughter I love you. Come on now.
Yo. No, I mean, I have friends that have been in long-term relationships, and I see.
When was the last time you heard about love, being in love, something?
Or from me, or in general,
in
JP,
any type of form, have you heard that I love you, you love me, this is my husband, I really love this? When was the last time you heard?
Recently, like within a few days. Like I've been
a few days.
I cannot.
You telling me you heard somebody say I love you to him or her, whatever, and a few days ago?
Yes. JP, what's going on in your world? What is going on? Ladies, listen. Okay, I'm talking to y'all again. This man needs some love. Clearly, he's looking for love in all the wrong places. And he's looking for that feeling of love and just, I guess, sort of a surrender to. No?
I'm not looking for love. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just, the stuff that I talk about is just what, as men, and when I talk to women, is what, we talk about. So JP, I'm not actually looking for a relationship at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me personally, I'm so obsessed right now with the JP show and trying to push this that I really don't even have time to be in a relationship.
I got a question about that. So, you are all into your brand right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had a conversation about this too.
Okay.
So,
you do have to add the two.
I think that we had a conversation about somebody building their brand and not allowing a relationship to happen because they're so fixated on building that brand for their name to reign for years or whatever to come, and then somebody who's simply amazing comes into your life and you don't really give them the time and attention that they're asking for, right. And they're willing to give you, but you're like, nah, I gotta do this show, and I gotta
don't talk about the show like that.
Show is going. Shut up. You know what I'm saying. Don't divert.
Well, listen,
I feel a diversion.
Nah, I'm not diverted. This is what I would say. If somebody came into my life, then I would give them the attention or whatever. But it's not going on. I'm not really out searching. If it comes, then it comes. Right, that's what I'm saying. If it comes, then it comes, and I'm all cool with that. But I'm not out. I'm just so focused right now on what I'm trying to do and where I'm trying to go in life that sometimes it does happen like that. You be so focused on something that somebody just comes right in and then boom, there you go. But getting back to the love boat, Okay? Getting that back to the love machine off of JP and back to love. Okay? Listen. Okay, so let's say like this. In the first 6 months of this year, how much love has been in the air? Have you seen people talk about love, talk about their man, talk about their woman? How much of that have you seen?
In my circle, the people that I hang out with, I've seen it ongoing. I have not. I've seen complaints and stuff like that, but in the relationship realm, that the people that I know, I've seen love and caring for and
Really?
yes.
Are you sure?
Gee. Next.
All right, so listen, that's the interview for today. We got we already did an interview with Tiffany a couple of months ago. That was just like a follow-up just to see what's going on in her life. Let's get into Read My Profile. Yes, baby, yes. Read my profile, JP. Please read my profile, please.
Gee.
All right, so read my profile today. I got a couple. Give me 1 second here. Why do I always lose? All right, let me start with this one since I already got it up.
Okay.
All right, so we have a woman here. She's 41 years old.
Okay, stop. 41, please represent for the 40s. Please represent for the 40s. Go ahead.
Please represent
for the 40s.
She's from New York City.
Oh, here we go.
And she says, too old for games. Too old for games. I don't like to hold one-sided convos. I'm not looking to hook up. Understand, converse to obtain comfortability, then meet. Don't ask for pictures. In conversation, state your true intentions. If we match, there's no harm in you speaking first. Don't expect more of me than what you will put out. If you have no intentions of using my number, don't ask for it. Don't be a bozo or a lame. I'm not a placeholder nor just something to do. If you don't smile in your pics, I'll assume you have messed up teeth. So, Tiffany, from 0 to 5. 0?
0.
From
too old for games, ma'am. You the game. You the game with this whole and okay, we're gonna go back to you get off your chest. That right there, that's a perfect example of
Tiffany from 0 to 5.
He said 0, man.
So you giving her
a 0, and you 41. You should, first of all, you should be speaking way better than that. Like, who are you trying to attract? You're going to attract exactly what you're putting out there.
Right.
Some real thug ass rah dude, and yeah, no.
All right, so I give her from 0 to 5. I'm gonna give her a 0.5. I'm not going to totally diss her like Tiffany did. So when I look through this this profile, she says, "I'm looking for."
No, that's.
Oh, that's a different one. I'm sorry. I don't know where she's at, but I didn't like the fact that she kept aggressively projecting and talking about it seemed like somebody.
Right.
Like we
that
don't.
Hurt her.
Yeah, that might have hurt her. We don't know. Like when a guy is reading this, he doesn't know you. He's never did anything to you. He's never talked to you before.
Right.
Your profile should be, a description of who you are, what you're looking for in life and where you're going. And it shouldn't be anything outside of that. You talking about, basically you got to do this and do that and you better not do this. And if you don't call me and you don't do and all, it should not, listen, if a guy want to be with his mama, he would just be with his mama. You know what I'm saying? For the ladies, you got to be able, when you writing these profiles, I don't know, you got to let somebody read these profiles.
We're your friends. We're your friends.
You got
But if your friends have that mentality, then scratch your friends. Get a stranger.
Right.
Like, get somebody you do not know. And be like, could you read this for me and tell me how it sounds? Because if she approached me and be like, could you read this for me and tell me? I'm like, girl, what?
Right. She started off, Tiffany, and said, too old for games. Like, that right there, if a guy is reading your profile and he sees you and he's like, oh, I like her, she has a pretty face or whatever, then he goes down and she said, too old for games. Like, that's an automatic turn off.
And she feel like she's doing all
And
of
she
this.
feel like she's doing it. If you walk down the street and I've seen Tiffany in the street and I say, hey, Tiffany, how are you? You said, too old for games, nigga. Get the hell out of my face. You're going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, come on.
Up your ass and die.
Right. So,
3 times. Okay.
so automatically right there, she already said it. She set the tone. And that's what it's about, setting the tone. You can set the tone in a positive way or you can set the tone in a negative way. So here goes, let me get to another profile. Actually, we're going to do 3 profiles today. Okay. One of these profiles is really short. So we got Ava. She's 40 years old. She's from Delaware. Another 40. She says, single mom of 6. Ready to live life to the fullest and share that with somebody. Oh shit! She said, single mom of six. Ready to live life. What kind of life you living to the full? I'm sorry. This is not funny, but it is funny. Single mom of 6. All right, so 0 to 5. You have to read her.
That's what she put?
Yeah, single mom of 6, ready to live life to the fullest and share that with someone.
Okay, so I'm gonna give her a 2.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna give her a 2, only because she has some positivity about it. She's ready to live life and share with someone. I think putting the 6 kids out there ain't going to get her someone. I would have probably said, I'm a single mom. I'm looking for someone to enhance my life. I would have worded it differently. I would not have put the 6 kids on the first sentence.
Right.
No. I'm not a man, but I'm ready to run. I'm like, you saw that?
Right.
No.
I'm going to give her I was going to give her.
And shout out to the single moms. I'm a single mom too. I have 2.
Yeah, but so you're not a single mom of 6.
No, I'm not. That's a lot of people.
I'm going to give her, I was going to give her a 0, but I'm actually going to give her another 0.5. Yeah, she got 6 kids. One of the reasons why she gets a 0 or 0.5 is because she didn't really talk about anything.
That too. She was very, and a guy be like, okay, you got 6 kids, you want someone to live like what? So, do you have babies? Like, what is going on? Like, that conversation should come once she meets the guy and they hang out or whatever, or first date or whatever, and be like, listen, I just want to let you know I have 6 kids. Are you comfortable with that? Mm-hmm. And the homeboy's like, okay, age ranges, and because for all we know, her 6 kids would be grown. Mm-hmm. We don't know.
Well, she says she's 40, so I doubt it.
Well, it depends. She could have twins. It could be twin. You never know.
twin.
It happens.
Okay.
It happens. and they could have been like bong bong bong, you know what I mean? So from 20 to 30 to 35, she could have been just popping babies out. So you don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're grown.
But they probably not. Well, let's just speculate. But to put that out there on the first sentence, all you had to say was a single mom. That's it. And then tell us more about who you are, what you're looking for, etc., etc.
Yeah,
but it was not aggressive. Like, I got 6 kids, you can't be with me and my kids.
I actually think that I didn't really have a problem with her saying the 6 kids. I think that my biggest problem with her is that she didn't spell out. If she would have spelled out her life and what she's looking for, and make the 6 kids and fit into her description, I don't think it would have been a big problem, because there's probably guys out there with kids too, and maybe it could have been like a Brady Bunch type of thing. Sure. But for you to just come out and say, I got 6 kids and I'm ready to live my life to the fullest,
your life is full. Your life is full enough, honey.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, let's get to my last one. All right, so we have another woman here. She's 42 years old.
The 40s is
and guys, listen. I talked earlier today on Get It Off Your Chest about aggressive women and domineering women and all this type of stuff. And then you can listen to these profiles from these women from New York, and you can hear exactly what I'm talking about. All right? So I got a lady here. She's 42 years old. She's from New York. She says, I'm looking for. Don't worry. I'll take care of it. I made us reservations for tomorrow night. Be ready at. Let me get the door for you, amongst other things, but that's a start. Have your shit together or don't even bother, respectfully. Must be at least 5'9", according to your doctor. If you don't take care of your health, body, and don't bother starting a convo with me. I'm a Puerto Rican woman that knows what she wants and deserves, cause I know how to reciprocate. Simple. Not 420 friendly. No middle finger picks at all. From zero to 5.
Girls is bad right
I
now.
told y'all, New York women. I told
She's
y'all.
from New York too?
Yes, I told you. You sit up here, argue with me, and went back and forth. No, JP, it's you.
I did. I give her. I'm gonna go with the 0.5.
There you go. I give her from 0 to 5. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a 0 point blank.
0.5.
Yeah, I'm not even giving her a 0.5. I'm giving her a 0. I guess what the first part is, she was trying to be like cute or whatever, so she was like, I'm looking for, and I guess the man says, don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Right.
I made us reservations for tomorrow night.
And that's nice.
That was almost good. If she could have kept on that same path,
But
she might have been.
Second paragraph?
That second part, have your shit together?
That blew it.
She blew it.
That
She blew it. She blew it.
That blew it.
She was on the road to maybe even a 5. But once she hit, have your shit together?
But some of y'all dudes like that shit.
The one thing that I would say with talking to a lot of dudes in New York is that a lot of guys in New York, they like aggressive women. They like women like that. Like, I think LL had a song about some girl, bad attitude, or nice Fendi, a bad attitude, or whatever. Dudes like this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ask them and I try to get inside their head to see, where it goes. And usually it's just like a sex thing, and then it usually end up dumping them, because it's only so far you can get with that. You know what I'm saying?
You have to know how to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Like, in some scenarios, that type of energy is appropriate, and then sometimes it put that shit to the side. Like, chill out, like relax. So you as a woman have to decipher when it's appropriate and when it's not, and when you going too far with it. Because some women, they'll go too far, and it's like, nah, chill. Like,
yeah, relax.
too much.
Yeah.
It's like, so I get it. Okay, you.
I'm trying to tell you. Finally, you agree with something. All right. Topic of today. Topic of today is Amber Rose. Yes, the beautiful Amber Rose. So, just to give you a backstory, I was actually one of my special guests that was on my show previously. She sent me a photo or a video of Amber Rose's new video and her booty popping or whatever the case is. So I watched the video and whatever, and the name of the song is "Get Your Hoe On." All the ladies in the place, get your hoe on. And so she's, on the video, very explicit. She got, it's a very provocative video, very sexual. There's a lot of skin and all this type of stuff going on or whatever. So I was watching the video and I was just really getting disgusted by the video because there were a number of things that went wrong for me in this video. One is the name of the song is called "Get Your Hoe On." It's actually a play off of another song, "Get Your Roll On." I think it was one of them country boys down south. Mm-hmm. Get Your Roll On. So it was a play off of that, and it's called "Get Your Hoe On." So you're setting the table for a lot of young girls to follow this type of trait. Energy, it goes all around the world. If you're putting this type of energy out, get your hoe on and all this type of stuff, a lot of younger women that's coming up behind you that look at you as a role model and all this stuff. And don't get me wrong, for me, I love Amber Rose. I really like her a lot. And some of the things that she stands for, I'm with her. I'm with liberty for women to do and to be and to present themselves however they want. But it's certain things, like get your hoe on, and then on one part of the show, she says something like she likes sucking dick. And she did the whole dick in her mouth type of thing. And so, first of all, I want to say to Amber Rose, the way that you present yourself, a lot of guys, they want to get with you because they want to fuck you. They don't want to get with you because they see something in you and you're class personified. A lot of the times, I see her on Instagram and all these different type of things, and she's crying about a guy cheating on her, and she's crying about all these different things. Listen, if you're a hoe like you say you are, you shouldn't be having no problem with no dude cheating on you. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. If you a hoe and you slinging that pussy out and you doing all this get your hoe on and you sucking all the dicks that you say you sucking dick and sucking, and you doing stroking the dick, you shouldn't be having no problem with all these guys cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. What I want to say is that a guy sees that and they see you doing that and they automatically know what they want from you. There isn't a speculation. There would be women that would be class personified and they dress a certain type of way and they act a certain type of way, and guys will want to know. I want to know about her. I want to know who she is. She's mind-boggling. She's a mystery, and I want to know. When a guy sees you ass out, shaking your ass, you portraying a dick in your mouth, you got to remember, guys are very visual. Guys are very simple. Very simple. Either you a hoe or you not a hoe. And that's straight. Listen, Tiffany is straight like that. There is no, see, with women, sometimes with women, they go back and forth. Oh, I'm a hoe this day. No, I'm a good girl this day. Or no, I'm a hoe this day. I'm a good. It ain't no, guys is confused and stars is going all around their head and they're like, I don't know what the hell this girl is. Are you a hoe or are you not? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Amber Rose is like, I feel like she's one of the type of girls that she portrays all this liberty of women and freedom and does all this type of stuff and asses out and all this type of stuff. But inside, she may be different. But you got to understand, men don't quite think like that. No. So if they see you and they look at you and they're like, yo, she got her ass out. She's sucking dick on camera. She doing all this type of stuff. I'm going to get that too. And I'm not looking for her. Maybe I might, just to get the ass or whatever, and I'm with Amber Rose, I might say, okay, yeah, we could be together, but eventually this shit gonna just, gonna do what it do.
Right.
What you think about that, Tiffany?
As far as Amber Rose is concerned, like, I agree with you on her stance as liberating women and women expressing themselves however they want to and not being ashamed, body-wise or whatever like that. However, there's a certain, like, for me, certain things like that, you do with your man in the bedroom. Like, that kind of video should have been for her man. And they played and laughed with it or get turned on by it or whatever. For it to be streaming out in the world, it gives a real, like, it's a little it's tasteless. It's tasteless. And we grew up in the era of Lil' Kim, Trina, Foxy, and all of these sexy women, showing their bodies and being sexual and everything like that. But it was at a certain degree. 2022, it's like, I'm looking at your twat and I'm like, wait, what? Like, what? Why am I seeing your whole crack of your ass? Like, and for me as a woman, it's a little disturbing, and then, I'm out or whatever, and then dudes are like, oh, she light skinned like Amber Rose, she giving it up like that too. No. No, that's not what I'm doing. So it gives like this air of she's doing it, so Tiffany's doing it, or
right.
So and so is doing it, and that's not the case.
Right.
And then it's like mixed messages and mixed understanding of what women are out here displaying and portraying.
Right.
So I would say, and it's all in, and I think it was probably all in fun also, because we do fun shit, silly shit, but you gotta kind of curtail it a little bit, like, you know what I mean, like the simulating the dick sucking and all of that. It was just like, I saw it this morning and I was like, ugh. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of women, I think they have trouble. Listen, like you said, it's all in fun or whatever the case is, and maybe that's the truth. But to me, I think a lot of women forget about, if you're looking for a man and all this type of stuff, different ways that men will look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, men will look at you in certain ways. It's just the way that you carry yourself. And you, listen, and I know a lot of women, they're so all about self that they don't really care. And it's just like, you're supposed to accept me as I am. And all that stuff is good. Mary J, yeah, woo, accept me as I am. Oh, cool, whatever. But you just got to get the understanding of men. Now, if you don't care about men and you just hot girl summer and you just doing your thing, hey, by all means, do that. But from what we've seen from Amber Rose, she's really not that type of girl. Right. She's really a wifey material girl. She's really like a girlfriend. Right. So you're portraying this, and this is women, and this is why dudes be so confused with women. Don't give me that look, Tiffany. Don't give me that damn look. Because I'm speaking facts. You're portraying, you're a hoe and get your hoe on. And then because this is what happens, Tiffany. We see guys, we go through this all the time with women. We see women, they be, dressed very scandalously and they got their shit out and all this type of stuff. And a guy will go up to a girl and like, oh, get your hoe on. Or, what's up, girl? You hoeing tonight? And then all of a sudden, oh, no, and the dude is like, Yo, your tits is out, your vagina is out, your ass is out. Like, you sitting there twerking, shaking ass. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then I come on, I'm like, yeah, girl, ooh, ooh. And you, oh no, who the fuck? Really? Really? I ain't that type of girl. Really?
Really?
You're not the type of girl. I got your nipples is in my face.
Not the nips.
This is what women do to guys. You gotta stop doing that. If you not about that life.
But why you guys can't control yourselves?
And that's what they always say. This is what they say. No, why can't you control yourself? You know what I'm saying? Why can't you dress the part? Dress the part of your personality. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, let me clear it up for the ladies.
Clear this shit up.
What JP is saying. Because, you know, we talk, you know. So, basically JP is saying, if you out here doing all of that, and I approach you on that same energy, let's be on that same energy. Simple. So
Simple.
For Miss Rose, you out here get your hoe on and everything like that, and then JP be like, yo, I'm with that shit. Get your hoe on with me. What's good, ma? And she's like, I want a relationship.
That's what she's doing.
And I just want to be taken care of. I want to be held. And
that's what she's doing.
JP is like, well, I just saw you twat.
Get your hoe on.
Beach.
Get your hoe on.
So
that's what women are doing. Not just Amber Rose, but a lot of women. That's what they're doing. I hope you guys can see that. Because men are confused. Men are like, is she a hoe or not? like, what the fuck? She just fucked my head up.
Let me ask you this. So, y'all go out. She's dressed, you know.
We ain't even going out.
No, I'm talking about if you see a woman and she's dressed really cute, sexy.
If I see a woman that's dressed nicely.
Right, but sexy, you know, not too much showing, but enough for you to be like, oh, okay, you know, I'm like, and y'all kicking it or whatever, and then y'all get in the bedroom, and she's the whole freak of, like, Pornhub and shit for you in the bedroom, and you like, what? But then, when y'all go back in the street, she's like,
that's exactly what you should be. That's exactly what. Because back in the day, we used to have a saying. I said this earlier on one of my on my reels. Back in the day, we used to have a saying. You know,
you said it with the connected to this video.
A lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets.
Not the other way around.
Yeah, not the other way. Not a freak. And that's what the women are doing. They're posing as freaks in the streets, but really they're ladies in the sheets. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of want to, guys want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the sheets. You know what I'm saying?
But some dudes want a freak
in the streets.
In the streets, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Cause I've seen dudes with their women, their boo thing, they wifey, and her ass cheeks are hanging out. She's got the fucking sheer shirt, okay, and he's walking happy fucking go lucky.
But
so, and it's like,
is she mimicking sucking dick and out in the public? Because I think there's a comfort there where you with your man or whatever. I think there's some type. I don't agree with it, but I think there's some type of comfort. But I think if she was showing whole activity like out and she's like, oh, I'm gonna suck your dick right here,
or like her man will be out in the circle of friends. I've seen this with my own eyes. Yes, they'll be out in the circle of friends, and her man will be sitting on the chair, and then she'll just start popping her ass on him and everything, and she'll put her titties in his face, and the friends are like, oh shit, son, yeah, get that, and that's his woman, but she's like overtly sexual in public with her with their friends, with their peoples, and that to me is a little off-putting. You know, I'm not going to do all of that to show that this is my man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll sit on his lap or whatever, you know, pop on the ass or whatever, but it's not going to be some damn soft porn show. Y'all ain't going to record it and watch it later to get your rocks off. So,
yeah. I agree with you. I think there probably are some men that, you know, let that, you know, that likes that and is happy with that or whatever. But I think there's a large majority of men that still wants a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. But it's starting to run over, and like everything is being ran into everything now. You know what I'm saying? But I think there's still a large majority that still like it like that. But I just think
these
for
young dudes,
yeah, for sure.
And then the young dudes are unfortunately setting the tone for older gentlemen.
Really?
Yes, some. Because I've seen some 30s, 40s, mid 50s guys that are now with younger women or whatever, and they're dressing a certain way and they're doing certain things, and I'm just like, huh? Sir, what's going on?
The older guys are doing?
Yes. Because they're trying to keep up with the younger dudes. And it's a competition game now.
The one thing that I've seen with older guys is like they're still stuck in the 90s. Like I think like if like to me guys right now that's like maybe late 40s, 50s, they're like, I see them like the way they dress, it's like they dress like it's like 1992, and I'm like, yo, I'm serious. And I'm like, and they be getting on me, oh, you got the pants. I'm like, dude, okay, let's go in history. Your father, he dressed the way I dress. They didn't have baggy stuff. Your grandfather, he dressed the way I dress. Your great-grandfather, they dressed the way. You're the only one in your family that's dressing like this. You know what I'm saying? The baggiest clothes with shirts. Like, I'm like, your shirt is 3 times bigger than your body. Like, why do you have that big shirt on? But for whatever reason, they're like, to me, a lot of them are stuck in like the 90s or whatever. And they can't get themselves out of that. They can't get themselves out of the era. The big Timbs, they still wearing shorts with Timbs on. Like, yo, that's so 1995. Like, what are you doing? But to bring this all back to Amber Rose, I just think that one thing, like I said earlier, is that you want to pay attention to what you're giving off to the youth. Because a lot of times too, Tiffany, I see a lot of these girls talking about hot girl summer and all this type of stuff, and they really not living that life. They wifed up. They got a man at home and all this shit, and but they're feeding the youth, and they're feeding the people about hot girl summer and bust that thing open and shake that ass and split your legs over and just do it, ooh, 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 ooh. And it's like, yo, you're not doing that with us. You're in a relationship. So a lot of times these women be portraying a certain thing, but they really not about their life. And I don't want the young girls to get freaking, they mind get portrayed, and they get into that and they think that this is what it is and not supposed to be. Because really, like, you really set the, like Amber Rose and all these female rappers and stuff, you're really setting the example. You know what I'm saying? Even though you may not say, oh, I'm a role model, whatever, and it's all cool, but you're still...
They're watching. They're
Right.
watching, they're listening, they're taking in the information, they're retaining this information, regardless of you saying out in the public, I am not a role model. I don't want anybody to follow what I do, and this is my life, and this is how I live my life, and everything like that. Yeah, that's all well and great, but you got over 1 million followers, and 9 times out of 10, they're in the age ranges are 15 to 25 to 30, who are learning sexuality, who are learning how to be young women. And even though they might have strong women role models in their lives, showing them that, they're like, I don't want to do that. I want to do it what Amber Rose is doing. She on the beach and she's popping it and da 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 da. My auntie, she been married for so many years, you know what I mean? So she got the same nigga. That must be whack. Same dick every day.
Right.
Nah, we want 10 dicks. We want merry-go-round dicks. Like, just different dicks. And it's like, nah, baby girl, like, no, slow your roll.
It's true. You're right.
Slow your roll.
You're right.
Like, just because your auntie is married and she's been having the same man for so long, you know, that's work, that's commitment, that's trust, that's love, that's what you want to aspire to have. But then you have some young ladies that don't aspire for that, and they just want to.
And that's okay too.
And that's okay too. I'm not taking away from that. That is okay too. But just do it safe, please, because when you out there like that, and you know, your name starts being in the streets and stuff like that, and
that's what's happening with Amber Rose. Her name is in the street. The guys, they ain't looking at Amber Rose like, yo, I want to get, like, she's my wifey to be. They looking at her like, yo, I will bang her out. And you want guys to look at you like that, yes, but you also want guys to look at you like, yo, this is somebody I want to get to know, like I love her in it, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My only thing that I'm trying to say with Amber Rose and all the people that make these busted videos and stuff is that, you know, if you're going to be about that life, really be about that life. If you're a hoe, I don't mind you being a hoe, whatever. Just be on whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't be in the whole life and then post something about how sad you are that somebody didn't call you back, or they didn't they didn't show up on a date, and you're upset and all of that, because then it's like, but you was good.
you was just backing that thing up.
You was good, like in the club, like doing you, and you was about fuck that nigga.
Right.
That's my only argument. I rather, and this is the thing about privacy.